Yeah. So we just lost a jet, which is super weird. We probably shouldn't be missing a jet.
It happens all the time.
It doesn't.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
They're $80 billion.
Sometimes you lose a jet.
Or $8 billion. How much is a jet? How much is an F-35, Virgie?
They're like 80 million, I think. I mean, the amount of money that goes into developing them too, though. Yeah. That's the thing. But once they start making them, it's like like 80 mil a pop.
Well, the military is now searching for the wreckage of an F-35 fighter jet that crashed near Charleston, South Carolina. The pilot ejected safely yesterday afternoon, and first responders took the pilot to a medical facility to get checked out. That pilot is now in stable condition, they say. So far, no word on what caused the crash. But
I don't care what caused the crash. How did we lose a jet?
Sometimes you lose a jet, bro. Oh, you've never lost a jet.
75 mil.
Cool.
Depending on
it's not
the
just
lot
any other
and when
fighter
they're
jet.
made, blah,
It's
blah,
an
blah, blah.
F-35 fighter jet. It's one of the world's most advanced jets.
F-35 fighter jet.
You know, honestly, she does sound like that, but it's still racist.
Yeah, that's why I
It
did
costs $80 million.
This woman's voiced by Hank Azaria.
How did it go?
I was watching AEW this weekend. I was watching the Thunder Rosa one where he's like, "You're from Tijuana." And she's like, "Tijuana." And he goes, "Yeah, but it feels racist when I say it that way."
On Sunday afternoon, a pilot was flying his F-35 over the state of South Carolina. Reports say there was a mishap. The pilot ejected and landed safely. But the jet is nowhere
Turns out a bee got in the cockpit and he panicked.
to be found.
Reports say they were not up
Could
to
you
date on their
imagine
jet.
if that's how a fucking plane went down?
A bee got in the cockpit.
How does a
panicked.
bee get into the cockpit of a fighter jet?
He just panics. He just fucking panics.
Looks like the stealth mode really works. Now the U.S. military...
Oh, she threw the shade. You see that? Looks like stealth mode really works. They're throwing shade.
is desperate.
Man, you're not allowed to be funny. This is Forbes.
You're a woman, and it's also India.
So much so that they're asking the public for help. Our
Hey,
next
doesn't
report-
like a large portion of your population in your country like eat shit? They literally
more.
eat shit out of cows' asses
Yeah, so?
for health benefits.
So?
Or about the curious case of the missing F-35 jet.
It's a twist straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster, one that's left the US military scratching its head. America is missing its prized F-35 fighter jet, a plane worth $80 million. The F-35 is a stealthy marvel, so basically it's designed to disappear. But what happens when you design a jet so stealthy that you end up losing it yourself? The US is facing this dilemma right now. But how did the plane just disappear? It all began with a routine training exercise in South Carolina. It was a Sunday afternoon. A US military pilot...
Why are we even fucking with these anymore? Everything's drones now. Why are we even fucking with manned aircraft at this point? Honestly, I mean, is it because we made so many of them that we're still using them? Because we could...
because we're still making more.
But that's my point, though. We could accomplish everything that we're doing now with somebody in a strip mall without having to put a pilot in there, and the planes could do the same thing, you know?
Yeah, but there is something to be said for, like, having a human in a cockpit that can make human decisions on the fly. Like, I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying.
You
But
can't
I think
intercept another fighter jet in a drone.
Okay, but who cares?
You should care when you have carriers that you're launching the drones from.
Don't care.
Okay.
Don't care. I don't care.
Doesn't matter. It's all going to end up blown up by the Chinese anyway.
Yeah.
took his F-35 out for a spin. What happened next?
I don't think that's how it went, ma'am. Hey, you're just taking your F-35 out for a spin?
Hey, can I get the keys? I'm going to go around the block, burn some steam off.
I got to run to 7-Eleven. You guys want anything? No. Landing a Harrier jet in a 7-Eleven in Baltimore to get smokes.
The U.S.
I love how Forbes India, like nobody in this office has any idea how an actual military functions.
The mishap. So the pilot ejected himself out of the jet. He survived and was taken to the hospital, but the jet simply vanished.
You know it didn't.
How? Has
didn't.
anyone looked for a humongous fireball or maybe like a crater?
As Virgie said off the air, we sold it to like the cartel or something and then reverse engineering it.
Yeah.
U.S. military with a unique problem. A multi-million-dollar missing jet that's simply gone off the radar.
We're so
How great would it be if
embarrassed.
it crashed in some fucking really based, like, survivalist backyard? And
Yeah.
he quickly put the fire out and he's just like pulling pieces off of it, hiding it.
We're so fucked. Our military's such an embarrassment now. We're so fucked. We're so fucked. We're so fucked.
Remember when we were the fucking, literally,
We
like,
were the
entire
badasses.
world's source of fear?
Yeah.
Remember when we had like what, a good 30, 40 years where we didn't even have to use our military? We just had it. And we would just show up to your country with diplomats and go, cut the shit. And you go, okay, all right. All right.
Okay.
The current searches are around 2 lakes. They're located
Fuck it.
north of Charleston City.
Potholes
where
everywhere,
the-
planes falling out of the fucking sky. Man, South Carolina is like the Bermuda Triangle for transportation.
Have they looked
It
at
is.
south? Have they looked at south of the border? Did it land by the Mexican neon light?
How would you tell? How could you tell?
I don't know. I thought it was just a ride.
How
Jet's
could you tell?
last
It's already a
location
smoldering ruin.
Yeah.
was. So regulators are searching
Maybe he wanted to get illegal fireworks.
the region. But they haven't had any luck so far, which prompted the US military to make an unusual call.
So nobody
They put
saw
their
this.
phone. They put a phone number there. You don't think they're getting prank calls all day about a fighter jet right now?
God damn it, my phone is dead. Fuck.
An appeal for help.
I want to call them. I want to call them, but do it like when they were looking for that cop's missing gun in The Wire.
Yeah.
He was just interviewing all these prisoners, and he interviews one, and he goes, "Does it have to be the cop's gun? Because if it's guns you need, I could get you guns." I want to call them and just say that. Does it got to be that F-35? Because if you need fighter jets, I got you, dog.
They want the people to coordinate with the military. Basically, what they're saying is find the jet and turn it in.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that.
In the world
Wow,
of military
Indians are
aviation,
fucking dumb, huh?
No,
Yeah,
there's
really
just a lot of
fucking
them.